Welcome, I'm Louis Armenta DeLombre. We're going to be talking about graphic design and the journey that I took to bring me to design this automotive wrap right here in the program that I teach, right? So it started when I was around 14 years old. My father purchased a truck and a trailer, and he said that he needed the company name with the C number and if I wanted to design it. And I was like, yeah, for sure, Dad. And he went out and purchased the plexiglass, the paints, and the brushes, and I got to work. And I made this happen, and he took that photo. Pretty cool, right? Then we fast forward to when I launched my graphic design and my printing business. Ran into my pop's friend, Alex, and he told me that he needed some business cards. And yeah, went to work, designed them, printed them, turned them in, and he was happy with that. Used that as my portfolio. Then there's a knock on my door, and it's my childhood friend from high school letting me know that he just got a job at Louis Armenta Cadillac. He knows how much I love Cadillac. I purchased a Cadillac. I spent my childhood in my grandfather's Cadillac, so it was a blessing. So we were talking. I told him I just launched my business. I showed him those business cards, and he was like, "Louis, dude, you could do work for me." And I was like, "Definitely." And he was like, "I need brochures." And yeah, I went to work 11 by 17 with the half fold and brings it down to 8.5 by 11. That's exactly what you're looking at here. By this time, I'm already developing my style, which is a geometric design, working with shapes, right? And if you know my story, I shared it so many times before. Attributed to my mother and taking me to comic book shops and buying me comic books. And if you know anything about comic books, you have panels, right? And your panels tell a story. And if you don't have those panels in a way that is coherent, you're gonna throw off the reader, right? They're not gonna know what direction that story is presenting itself, right? Beginning, middle, and end. So whenever I lay anything out, I have that in mind. My layout has to tell a story. It may not be telling you through words, but it's telling you through visual communication, right? Now, all that journey that I just went through brings me to this moment in my life, right? Now I'm designing car wraps, whether they're spot graphics, they're partial wraps, or full wraps on cars, on trucks, on anything you could imagine that's on land, as well as helicopters in the air and watercrafts that are in the sea, right? So it all started in that very moment when my dad was like, you know what, dude, if you could do this for me. And I was like, yeah, I did that rap right there for some guy called the Yellow Dude. That's what he called himself. And I've been blessed so much. I teach this in my course, how to use AI infused graphic design. That vehicle is, I would say, about 90 some percent AI. This tribal design on this Ferrari was my wife's idea, and it was the last design that my grandmother ever seen. So it's really, really special to my heart. And I designed this vehicle wrap here for our program, hand drawn, pre AI. I really, really feel that there's a big future still for those that want to enter the graphic design industry, multimedia, and but learn your storytelling. Learn to tell a good story. All right, man. I'm Louis Armenta DeLombre, and visit me at LearnGD.com, and that's right there on the screen. Or if you're just listening to the audio, it's learngd.com. That's LEARNGD.com. I'm Louis, and if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and give me a thumbs up. All right, man. Catch you on the next one.